The celebration is, of course, because Nkunku scored his first goal in San Siro on a bicycle kick from the great assist from our best player, man of the match, Alexis Saelemaekers. We don't have to be afraid to say Alexis Saelemaekers tonight was our best player. And in the previous match, he was not not the MVP. Maybe he was not the second one, but was the third best player. And tonight, against a fragile team like Lecce, he seems to be prime Messi. I'll be honest, he was fired. So really happy for generally about this mental status of Milan right now. We are excited, we're scoring, we are not conceding anything. Expected goals for Lecce tonight was at 0.17. I'll say it again. Expected goals for Lecce tonight, it was 0.17. For Milan, 4.33. That's a lot. That's really a lot. I remember maybe a shot from a free kick and a corner kick from Lecce, but that's it. Milan, it was ridiculous. We shot 24 times and scored only 3 goals. So a lot of things to talk in this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel of the Old Arrows. Know that even though if you haven't watched the match, we are here to tell you a little bit the reaction, what's happening in this match. Okay, let's start as always from the lineup, because Milan this time we did a little bit of turnover. Finally, we have back Mike Maignan from the first minutes. We got from the start, we got Tomori, De Winter, and Pavlovic. So Gabby is taking a little break. Fair enough. De Winter, in my opinion, he played solidly. I don't remember any mistake from him. And Pavlovic and Tomori, solid again. Pavlovic actually almost scored a free kick, and he's very good with free kick. I can see that. You can see also when he does long passes, he's very precise. I have to say that Pavlovic, it's physically very strong. I think he got the correct header, the correct weight, and also with the foot, he's really good, because he almost scored a free kick, so impressive. But he does still a lot of stupidity, in my opinion, when he tried to recover the ball. For example, he got a yellow card out of nowhere because he tried to stop on the 3-0, Lecce down to 10 men. He made a fault on a I think it was Ndiri, or I don't recall, or Berishka. I don't recall who was it, but a fault that you can easily manage one of the other defender. Instead, he wanted a little bit the lights on him, the lights of protagonism on him, and he tried to do something that he could have just easily skipped it. Same things for Ricci, okay? Because now for the lineup, Ricci, Loftus-Cheek, Rabiot, Bartesaghi, and Saelemaekers. Ricci played one half. Okay, he got a yellow card. Milan was leading easily 1-0. Lecce was already down to 1 man. You are fully controlling the match. There is that ball that he lost. There was absolutely, it started like a counter-attack from Lecce. Our defense was perfectly lined up. So, and I think the fault of, I don't recall against who was it, but we were like literally in the midfield, so he had all the time to take your time to chase him, try to cover, try to recover, and also you have all the defense with Tomori, De Winter, Pavlovic, Bartesaghi, Saelemaekers was coming back, so you had plenty of time to wait. Why would you do a fault? He got a yellow card, and of course Allegri on the first half, he substituted him with Fofana. That, in my opinion, Fofana, this is also something that the community often talk about, Fofana over Ricci, Ricci over Fofana. Tonight, Ricci had a chance, and he played well. I'm not going to lie, he played well. But I think for the system that Allegri is playing right now, Modric is going to have the tempo. Rabiot and Fofana are going to be the bodyguard. the bodyguard of Modric, you know, trying to keep that physicality. Meanwhile, Ricci is going to be a great substitution, in my opinion, now. Maybe to give, of course, you're going to have great time on the second half when Modric comes out, or when some of the players are going to get injured. Bartesaghi and Salemaker. Salemaker is the best player, in my opinion, MVP of the night, an assist, a lot of constantly dribble, constantly a pain in the ass of defense of Lecce. Bartesaghi, okay, even though he played, in my opinion, an okay match, because he constantly passed the ball behind, and you can feel that he's not really secure. He doesn't try to attack, he doesn't try something strange. He's go really back to basic, simple passes. And yes, he actually got an assist for the first goal of Santiago Gimenez, so that one is on him, and SofaScore give him a 7.5. Nothing to complain. An attack, we played with Santiago Gimenez and Nkunku. Santiago Gimenez, that you guys probably don't realize, but he missed 3 different goals in the first 6 minutes. He missed another couple of goals throughout the match that we were like, if we only had that exchange, Vlahovic for for Gimenez, this match, the match in Bologna, sorry, the match in Udine, the match against Bologna, will easily end up with 2 goals extra at least, okay? But finally, Santi tonight found a goal. We are all happy. We are all happy that finally Santi found a goal. If you see on the replay, the ball, yeah, entering the goal, but it was directed outside. I was like, oh my god, if he's gonna miss even this one, because Bartesaghi plays a beautiful assist from the left side, cut through in the middle, and he just need to push the ball in. Score a goal, a lot of weight out of his back, out of his shoulder, because now it's time to carry on. It's time to score more and more goals. Good, very happy also Nkunku, that in my opinion, as a second striker, we always have problems, unless your name is Christian Pulisic, that you can play pretty much everywhere. But Nkunku, in my opinion, he had some issue in the first half trying to find his positioning, but he was good because, first of all, he created the fault. Well, he pretty much pushed the, what's his name, Siebert from Lecce to get a red card, because it was a fault. It was a direct red. Actually, the VR called him, and in my opinion, was a red. And for Lecce, probably there was also another red on for a kick on the face of Rabiot. That, in my opinion, that was at least a yellow card. But I think the ref wanted to balance everything back. On the other side, then we saw Camarda, that of course he's 17 years old. He got all the weight of Lecce. Lecce didn't. Let me see the stats. Lecce had, just to give you an idea, because they got a red card at minutes 18, and Milan scored at minutes 20 with Santiago Gimenez. Then Milan managed. Rabiot hit 2 posts, and Nkunku almost scored a goal, but he even hit a post. And then on the second half, Milan came out completely dominating. 734 passes for Milan, 220 for Lecce. Total shots 24 for Milan and 2 only for Lecce. Big chances for Milan, 9-0 for Lecce. Big goalkeeper saves. Mike Magnan did 1 on the free kick from Lecce, the only one that I can remember. 6 for Lecce. Ball possession, 77% Milan, 23% Lecce. Now, I remember when I recorded the video and talked about Allegri, oh man, and we were complaining about Allegri doesn't play good football. And as I always say, and I keep saying, guys, we were not coming from Pep Guardiola. We were not coming from Rijkaard. We were not coming from Sacchi. We were not coming from Zidane, Real Madrid. We were coming from Fonseca and Conceição. That it is clear to see now how bad those coaches were. because I understand that now we have Rabiot, we have Modric, we have quality player. We also remove a lot of dead wood, in my opinion. But Milan was able really to. You can see that the boys raised the level tonight, and giving stability, giving bringing always not conceding a single goal, having this expected goal so low, it's unreal. I was impressed. I was not scared of a single time watching this match tonight, really. So, well, let me tell you, what then we saw, of course, on the second half, by the way, guys, also we got some substitution because we got, I'm just reading it because I don't remember all, but we have on the first half, so minus 46 on the beginning of the second half, Ricci already booked change for Fofana. And somehow Fofana, you can see that actually this could be a very good stats to check. How many ball recover Yusuf Fofana and how many recover Samuel Ricci? Now I can see this. I'm reading for you. I'm not gonna do any edits tonight because I'm super tired. But I'm checking accuracy passes for Ricci 97, 87 for Fofana. For Ricci, long balls accuracy 3 out of 4, 1 out of 1 for Fofana. I want to know ball possession lost. Yusuf Fofana 7, 2 for Ricci, but it cost him a yellow card. So by stats, actually, what is the interesting thing. Yusuf Fofana actually shots 1 time on target, 1 time off target. Meanwhile, Ricci didn't at all. And you can see, I mean, Allegri wants the midfielder to shoot from distance. Key passes for Fofana 3, key passes for Samuel Ricci 0. This could be touches for Fofana 44, Ricci 38. This could be one of the reasons, is because Fofana right now, it's in my opinion, is in better shape than Ricci. Fofana finally in the midfield, we have competition. The teams feel this and they want to. And Fofana finally, last year in the midfield we didn't have competition. It was TG Renders and Fofana. That's it. Then we got in the second half of the Campionato, sometimes we got Benasser. Who else was our midfield? Pobega. Last year we had Pobega. I don't recall who was our midfield last year, but there was not much competition. Meanwhile, this year there is competition, and we're still missing Yashari. We're still missing player like Rafa Leao. That now, guys, talking about Rafa Leao, I don't know where he's gonna be playing. Also because he's been out for a month and a half. He played the first match in August. We are in freaking October. He's been out for a month and a half now. Probably he's not gonna be playing against Napoli, or at least he's gonna be on the bench, or hopefully he's gonna be available for the Juve match at this point. What I will say is trust in Allegri. That's my last word for the video. Trust in Allegri, because he's really doing what we always wished that a coach will do, which is isolate the team, focus the team, raise the bar of the team, and isolate it from whatever mess is going on with our club outside, with the managerial decision, selling players, swapping player, the project. This is an instant team. What we have right now is a team that right now it's good, but you can play with the same style in the next 3 years. So it's not a long-term project. This team is built to win match now, not in 3 years, definitely. Okay, but Allegri is the key. Can be he the key? I hope so. I hope so. Clearly, we are coming from Milan right now. Comes from. Let me tell you. We lost against. We lost the first match against Cremonese, which is quite a shocker in my opinion. but probably because Allegri wanted to have Rabiot. Then we won Lecce, Bologna, Udinese, and against Lecce are 4 victory in row. Sunday we're gonna be playing against Juventus. The weekend after we're gonna be playing again. Sunday we're gonna be playing Napoli, which is the best in the class. 4 victories in row, 9 goals scored, only 3 conceded. For us, 7 goals scored, 2 only conceded. And then we're gonna go to play against Juventus in Torino, and that is gonna tell us really in the next 2 weeks we're gonna know what is gonna be this campionato. Can we change up? Can we challenge the top position of the campionato, or is going to be just hype for nothing, and slowly we go back to where we were last season? So let me know what do you think down below in the comments, guys. This is it's a post-match reaction. Tomorrow we're gonna do community reaction, of course, because I want to see what you guys think about this situation. We will see. Ciao and forza.